Man, sometimes an announcement comes out of nowhere that really does shake the gaming world to its core. And of course, leave it to Valve to be the ones to drop this bombshell like it's nothing. And I'm of course talking about Counter-Strike 2. The granddaddy of competitive shooters is getting a massive upgrade and overhaul to pretty much every system that's made it great for decades. Now, why this is called Counter-Strike 2? Think of it as more as CS 2.0. In fact, Counter-Strike 2 is just a free upgrade to CSGO, which is very interesting because this means that Valve could have just called this a simple patch and moved about their day. However, they're acting like this is a straight up sequel to Counter-Strike. They've set the stakes incredibly high and they know this is going to generate massive hype. And honestly, I think they're gonna live up to the hype and deliver something fans are gonna love. This new iteration of Counter-Strike is going to be running on the Source 2 engine. And Valve themselves are calling this the largest technical leap in Counter-Strike history. And from the little we've seen so far, this definitely seems to be the case. Maps are being upgraded with new lighting, rendering, and reflections to fully take advantage of the Source 2 engine, which should give them a much more clean and crisp look. In fact, upgrading to lighting and rendering is not all we should expect. They've said some of the older maps are actually going to be completely rebuilt from the ground up, fully taking advantage of all the new tools the Source 2 engine brings to the table. Plus, these tools are becoming available to the community map makers as well. So expect a massive improvements to all those custom maps we've loved for decades, which is super cool. Custom maps to me add a ton of replay value and bring fresh new ideas to the game. Honestly, seeing what the community comes up with is something I greatly enjoy. And I'm always happy to see when a company supports this community. And I'm very happy to see that Valve is going to continue its great support for the map makers and modders of the game. But let's keep it real. Most Counter-Strike players are not playing the game for the graphics. This game's more about the gameplay. And with Counter-Strike 2, we're going to see improvements to the gameplay as well. For example, when now you throw a smoke grenade, the smoke that comes out is actually going to work with the world around it and interact dynamically with other moving objects. If you shoot through the smoke, your bullet will actually briefly clear a path through the smoke as it pushes it out of the way. Or if someone tosses a grenade, the explosion and the force of it will actually cause the smoke to move, briefly opening up a path where players have visibility through the smoke before eventually it fills in that gap all over again. I think this is actually going to change the way a lot of players play the game. Plus, now when you throw a smoke grenade, the smoke will actually fill up a spot you've thrown it into. For example, maybe you could use this to smoke up a hallway or a room and it will actually interact and move and just really densely fill that area. I cannot wait to see what some of the pros come up with and all the strategies they use with this new dynamic smoke model. And these upgrades aren't just to graphics and things we see on the surface. They're doing a lot of work on the back-end servers, basically changing the way the server calculates movement, grenades being tossed, or shots being fired. Overall, from the player's perspective, we should notice this tremendously. After all, this is a fast-paced Twitch shooter, and so server connectivity is very important. So I'm happy to see that they're taking the time to improve this element of the game as well. Now, Counter-Strike has been around for a long time, and I'm sure a ton of people have collected a bunch of unique skins and they're worried they're going to lose those. Well, have no fear. Any skin you have unlocked in Counter-Strike Go is going to transfer over into Counter-Strike 2. Plus, they're even going to get an upgrade, because all those skins are going to take advantage of the new rendering and lighting effects from the Source 2 engine. So it's kind of a free upgrade for your skins. Now, while all of this sounds great, the best thing is we don't even have to wait long to get our hands on this update, as CS2 is said to be coming this summer. So yes, summer of 2023 just got even more packed with another great announcement. This year is honestly an amazing year for gamers. Now, with how great all these announcements are, this may not be for everyone. And Valve knows this. If for whatever reason this update and new edition of Counter-Strike does not sit well with you, have no fear. Valve has always been great at keeping up legacy versions of CS on Steam. In fact, you could even go back and play Counter-Strike Condition Zero or even Counter-Strike Source if you want to. So I'm sure they're going to keep CSGO up as well. Plus, with this new update, for all you console guys, this could be a way for Counter-Strike to end up on modern day systems. In fact, Counter-Strike Go did first launch and make its way to the 360 and the PS3. However, that's pure speculation, so we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, I'm very excited about this and I'm really looking forward to hearing more news in the coming months. But before I wrap this up, I want to point something else out today. Something even more astonishing than announcing Counter-Strike 2. Valve proved today that they in fact can count to 3, as this Counter-Strike announcement did come in the form of 3 separate videos all posted at the same time on their YouTube channel. As long as I can remember, everyone knew that Valve could not count past 2. So the fact that they would count to 3 was impossible. However, today has proved that to be false. Maybe this is their secret way of actually announcing Half-Life 3 is in fact confirmed. Or how about a new Portal or Left 4 Dead game in the future? With this new announcement, all we know is they could actually get past the number 2. So at this point, anything is possible. But I want to hear what you all think. Are you excited to get back into Counter-Strike? Is anyone gonna boot up CSGO to start getting some practice in now? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what franchise you guys would love to see Valve make a 3rd entry in. As for me, I got a ton of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to the grind and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.